Hi, it's Vanessa and welcome to my YouTube channel. By the title, I've quit uni and I'm just going to tell you my experience, how it went, why I made the decision, and if I'm going back. So, if you're interested, just keep watching. Well, where do I start? So, I quit this year, by the way. I went to University of Cumbria and I did mental health nursing. Something that I'm going to say about nursing is a tough job. It's a tough course. Literally, it's a 4-year course squished into 3. So you literally got like 4 or 5 days a week, like full days. Like I think I only had Wednesday off, and that was like kind of like a chill day for us, but it was like a working from home kind of situation. It's never been my dream job. Put my hand on fire. It's never been my dream job at all. It was kind of like backup, that kind of thing. I've always wanted to be I wanted to have my cosmetic line business, that kind of stuff. So I was like, you need to have a backup. I remember when I was at college, I didn't really want to go uni. I think I was like, I'm gonna start my business. I can do my business without going to uni. I was like, ugh. But I had like, African parents like, you must go to uni. And it was also, uni was a way kind of like running away in a way, like, having my own freedoms. I was like, what, I'm just gonna go just so I can, live on my own stuff and, experience independency. So I just went. Mental health nursing is the subject that I chose in last year. So I didn't even have much to think about. So I did psychology and mental health in college. Psychology and health and social. And health and social, it was alright. I passed. Psychology, it was interesting, but it was just too tough, too much information. I was getting bored of it. So, and to be a psychologist, you had to be like, do this 7 years thing, like a doctor. I was like, this is not sounding like me at all. I just want to go and get out of uni as much as I can. I'm not spending 7 years. This is supposed to be me. I was like, nah, I'm not doing this. And it was just a lot. I was getting bored of it. It was interesting course, psychology, but I was just getting bored of that. So, I was like, what do I choose? What do I choose? What do I choose? And something about me, when I choose a course, I don't want to risk and choose something completely different. I need to kind of go a little bit in what I've done. It's like, for example, I've done psychology and health and social, and I go to law. Like, I've never experienced law in my life, so I'm literally going in a blind eye. So I was like, nah, I need to choose something similar across this line. So it was like mental nursing, and I was like, I wasn't doing nursing because I don't know, this thing about blood. I don't know why I was thinking that if I was not going to see blood in mental nursing. I was just thinking about blood and stuff. I was like, it's not my thing. So I joined into mental nursing. Started the course. Everything was going very fine until assignment started. And I was literally failing every single assignment. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I was doing things by the book. So I was actually, listening. It was all online. So it's what a mess. So I was failing. And I was like, what the hell is going on? I didn't understand what I was doing wrong. And the resubmission, I was failing it again, the resub, and it was just a mess. I was getting more frustrated because I'm not used to failing at all. Like in high school, in college, like for me, failing, being the last person, like out of the whole group, is not my thing. I've never been the dumb girl in high school. So it was a bit weird being a dumb girl, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, the fuck? I'm doing the thing book by book, like, what is going on? So I was listening to the stupid videos. Like, out of the whole year, we only went one class face to face, and it was just to do practical lessons, how to use handovers, manual handling, that kind of stuff. Like, even though I never did manual handling in all my placements, so that was absolutely useless. The only thing, I don't know why they taught us that, like, I think it's because it's general, I guess. But I never did manual handling or my old placement. So they were just teaching us how to do manual handling. But apart from that, we never ever did a course, like, and lecture. Never. Like, never ever. It was all online. And it was so hard because it was literally the teacher, the lecturer, face to face, putting the picture on. Nobody would put the cameras on. Everybody's cameras would be turned off and he talking. Some of the lecturers, they were talking so fast. I remember after the lecture finished and we were on the group chat and they were like, what the hell did she say? She was talking so fast. She was not making no sense. And there's this thing about all being online, like in Teams meeting or whatever. It's so hard to ask questions. And I told this to my tutor, I'm going to struggle asking questions because I can't do it online. I don't feel comfortable writing a message out to everybody and they are responding, and sometimes they can't respond because there's too many going on. Sometimes they get confused saying, what do you mean, send me in a private email? I'm like, and you know, some stuff, some questions, it's so hard to write it on words. Like, it's hard to write a question by text, you know what I'm saying? It's hard. So I feel like you need to say it. And I was just there and I was like, wow, it was so hard. And also something that it really pissed us off, they were teaching everybody, like they should have started teaching everyone by zero. Like everybody, I think I was the youngest out of every single person. Majority were on the 30s. The oldest person, a man of 53. So I was like, ooh, you know what I mean? Like, also like made me think, it's like, I feel like nursing is a job that older people go instead of young people. I think I was the youngest in the group. So everybody would be asking the questions. Some people, it was not making sense. Some questions will be missed. They'll try their best to answer it as much as they can. Later, the response that I get is, you don't understand it either. And later, when when the lesson is over, we all go into the group chat and say, what the hell is going on? I was like, I don't know. We just didn't know. It was just doing no good. And later, when they were doing the teaching, everybody comes from different backgrounds. Like, some people they came through sixth form like me. Some people have not been in education for a long time. Some people did something else. Some people have not been taught this. So, for example, what is this thing called? Referencing. The way I got told in referencing in school is not the way they were teaching it here. So they not even teach us how to do references. And they expected everybody to know. So when we were doing assignment, everybody got it wrong. Nobody got the marks. There's like, this reference is not good. This is not academic source. And I was like, what the hell is academic source? Like, I remember in college, nobody really cared. The teachers did not care if it was academic source. So I didn't understand what was academic source. Like, what the hell do you want me to get the information from? So that was the thing. They didn't, everything wasn't taught. Like, they should have taught everything from ground zero and build themselves up, because everybody comes from different backgrounds. You can't just assume people know this when they don't. Like, some people were asking what is referencing because they've not done it. Like, you can't just expect everybody. And after 5 months, 3 months later, or 5 months, they were like, oh, I've seen a lot of people doing a lot of referencing mistakes. We're going to teach her now. And I'm just like, I've just sent out the other assignment that you told us to. What is the point? Like, it was just making everybody mad, to be honest. I'm like, you're teaching it now when everybody's just submitted 2 assignments or 3 assignments. So it was just pissing me off. And the thing is, I should have never ever entered uni whilst on COVID times, and it was just making everything messed up. So placement, I didn't enjoy it. I'm gonna be real with you. And it was interesting, but I was not enjoying it. Like, literally, I was looking at the time all the time because I wanted to be 9:30, man. I want to get out of here, man. And I was trying, like, I was doing what I was supposed to do. Like, also my mentor, she was off for that eventually for a whole month. So it was just really bad. So I didn't have like much support from my mentor. So I was trying to tag along with other people as well. And I just did not enjoy it as much. I didn't enjoy it. Like, I was like, what the hell am I doing here? One day I woke up crying because I woke up at 5:30 because placement started at 7, and I was like, what the fuck is this life, man? What the hell did I get into? Like, I don't want to do this. I want to get out of here, man. And this was my reaction. And I was like, and I was reflecting, and I was like, this should not be my reaction at all. Like, if I love this course, I wouldn't be feeling like this. And after a while, I was like, you know what? I don't like this course. I don't like this course. I was like, I don't like this course. I was like, no, I want to get out of here, man. And I was like debating, should I stay? Should I not go? Should I stay? Should I not go? My head was going. I did my student finance. I was loaded. They gave me loads of money for student finance, like the letter. And I was like, oh, I'm staying. The next day, I was like, oh, I don't want to stay. I can't be bothered. This is just, I'm not going nowhere. And I was just debating like this all the time. And I was failing my exam. It's like out of 7, I passed 2. And something that they were saying is like my grammar and my writing is really bad in every single one of them. But I was kind of ignoring. I was like, well, it's always been bad. So I didn't give 2 fucks, to be honest. And until my second placement, it was boring, but I enjoyed it because of my mentor. She was super nice. And obviously, it was in the community. It wasn't the hospital like the other one. So it was more writing, and she spotted it that, you know, you're writing, you know, there's something bad in your writing. And she was like telling me, oh, you might be dyslexic and stuff. And that was like when my worries started kicking in. And I was like, well, I've always had bad writing since I was a kid, but I've managed pretty well through my years, you know what I mean? They'll say, oh, you can get extra time. I'm like, I've never had extra time, and I've managed pretty well. I've passed my GCSE, so it was almost like, but it was stopping me. Like, she mentioned it, all the teachers mentioned it, but I was like, okay, so it's not a big deal now that I've gone to uni. Whereas in primary school, high school, college, they didn't mention it. College mentioned it. I remember primary school mentioned it. High school did not mention it because obviously I moved from a different country. So they just assume that obviously because she's not an English person, she can't really write properly. But they didn't notice that it was really bad, you know what I mean? I hated English just because of that. I got literally a grade 4, like literally at the lowest C. So I managed to pass it. But yeah. So I remember I was like, I started doing like therapy because I was on my lowest, like, oh my God. I started going to therapy on the uni. She was super nice, the therapist. I really love her. She actually helped us, and she was just there to listen, to be honest. She was like giving me like tips and stuff, and she was really there. I don't know, my tutor, she was amazing too. She was so nice, so sweet, but she was never available. Like, lol, you asked her, you emailed her, she would never respond. I think one day I broke down. I was like, I need your help, and you're not fucking there. And I broke down late. I think she contacted me like 2 or 3 days later or something, said, oh, I didn't see your email. So I was like, oh, fuck, oh, man. Like, the fuck? It's not the first time you've done it. Like, I'm emailing you and you're not even responding. Like, and it was pissing me off as well. And I was like, oh my fucking God. Like, I want to get out of here. Like, I actually want to get out. It was not making any situation any better. And when you do placement, there's like this thing that you need to fill out online, where your mentor needs to fill out like your outcomes and stuff. Have you done this? Have you got communication skills? Have you done medication? Have you done this? Have you done bed making? Blah, 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 blah. So for you to pass the next year, you need to have like ticked every single box of them. So one of the boxes was saying, have you done bed making? Have you done manual handling? And I was like, in my first placement, it was a hospital. Now it's a mental health hospital. It's like psychiatric. Like, the people there, they were not in a wheelchair. So how the hell do you expect me to do manual handling? Later they say, you've not done bed making. And I was like, I did, but my mentor was not there to see me, and she filled it out without me being present. So I was like, and they were like saying, oh, well, you need to go back to placement to go and do it again so you can fill it out. And I was like, what? And that was the end of the year. It was like July, and I was like, that I'm not going back. Like, I'm not going back. I've done what I've done. Like, I actually did placement pretty well, to be honest. Even though I hated it, I learned my medication. I was doing what I was supposed to do. I came in, I did extra hours because I missed the week. Like, I think I was doing like 40, about 50 hours, 50 odd hours a week. And like that, you tell me I should go back again. For what? Like, I'm not the person who chose my placement. It was you. And then later they were saying, oh yeah, you're right about that, blah 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 blah. We're gonna make sure that next year this does not happen. I'm like, I don't care about next year, I care about this year. Like, I don't care about next year, this year. And they were like, I got an email after saying, I'm really, really sorry, but you need to go back again. Like, then I was like, what? And there is this like online document and they can't control it. And I understand that, but at the same time, you are the one who chose my placement, not me. And I did not understand that document that well. And I spoke to the student and they were like, oh, I spoke to my mentor and I told her, oh, you can tick it, can you tick it please? Because it wasn't my fault. You know what I mean? And I was like, all right, I should have done that, but I didn't know. Like, it was my first time using this document and it was their first time as well using that document. So I was unaware of anything. Some students went back again, but I wasn't living local. My contract is finished. And you expect me to do what? I don't have a car, so I can't travel. So I was like, well, I'm in Preston. You expect me to go all the way to Carlisle? How? I don't have a place to live there because my contract is finished. I'm on vacation, holiday. You expect me to go back? How? Like, I don't even have a car to drive there. I don't even live in the middle of Preston. I live in the outskirts. So how do you expect me to get the train? Like, it's physically impossible. Like, what do you expect me to do? And I was like, you know what? That's tough. I'm not doing this. And that's literally when I've literally dropped everything. I you know what to think? Even I started doubting in April and I was like, track on traditional. Not gonna lie, as soon as they told me I have to go back, and I was like, nah, see you later. I can't. I physically couldn't go back. Like, I feel like they made me quit, to be honest. Like, there was no way I could go back. I was like, how do you expect me to do it? And they did try. They said I can look for one in Lancaster. I was like, Lancaster's too far away. But go on. And literally, this is so sad what I'm gonna say. I was praying like this, saying, please, 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 let there not be no Lancaster. So I got a good excuse to literally quit everything. That was me. And later they came back to me the next day. I'm sorry, there's nothing in Lancaster. You have to go all the way to Carlisle. I was buzzing. I was like, yes, this is my perfect excuse. And I was like, I ain't going back. See you later. And I just couldn't go back anyways. So there was no way I could go back. Like, what they expect me to do? Like, get an hotel every week and stay there? Nah, I wasn't gonna do that. I feel like it was a good excuse. Like, not gonna lie, I did try my best. I went forward, and somehow they were putting barriers on me all the time. Like, for real. Did I feel bad? Hell no. I did not feel no bad at all. And this is the thing. I've reflected on myself, and I was like, if I don't feel bad, that means it wasn't even the cause for me at all. So I don't feel bad at all. I think, and that's why I started my business right now. I'm wearing my lashes, by the way. Style Iffy. So yeah, go and check that out. So, and I started that, and I remember when I started, I was like, I'm not going back to uni. I'm not doing this no more. I'm not. But at the same time, I was like, you know what? For me, uni is, I feel like I had to go. I think I remember going to Newcastle, and there was a uni there, and I was like, it was like, I was thinking, I was like, I've got unfinished business in uni. Like, I really have to go. So when it comes to uni, you know what? I will go back to uni. I'm thinking of going next year. I need to start doing my personal statement, which I can't be asked. But I will go uni next year, like 2023. And this time, I'm going to do business. And I'm going to see how it goes. And the thing about business, I've never done the actual course like in college. So I'm kind of going with a blind eye, which I'm not really happy. But I did nursing. I went to the course that it was similar to the college one, and it was shit. it didn't go as I wanted to. So I think this is my other route, go to business, because I actually enjoy doing it, which I'm doing right now. And what else I need to do? I need to do a dyslexia assessment, and I need to get that done, to be honest. I don't even care what it says, to be honest. I don't know, like, it would be nice to get it done, so at least I know. And people said I can get help, but at the same time, I didn't get help in primary, in high school or college, and I managed pretty well. So I don't know what kind of help I can get. But yeah, that is my experience. And it's okay to quit uni. Like, I would do another video about how I told my parents. Lol. So yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and follow my business socials. And yeah, I'll see you next time.